Hello, what's up, people? I hope you're doing great. I welcome you to the weekly fashion news where we talk about fashion from around the globe. This week, we have kept the video a bit smaller, not because the news around the fashion world is less, but rather because we want to experiment in the month of February on how this video performs or how the upcoming video performs. This week, we are discussing a few different news in a more of a precise manner, such that you get crisp and clear news. Hello, my name is Rupanjay Kumar, and I welcome you to Renaissance Solocast. The very first news is pretty sad to listen to as Valentino Garavani, who is the founder of Valentino and one of the very initial pioneers of the fashion industry, has sadly passed away. The thing is that the whole industry is mourning the death of Valentino as he was one of the best and one of the finest designers that the industry had. But also talking about Valentino, Alessandro Michel, who has been appointed as the new creative director of Valentino after Pio Paolo Piccioli left for Balenciaga, he has debuted his very first haute couture collection for Valentino itself after the initial death of Valentino. He did it in the last week itself. And the show was very good and it was phenomenal because the whole critiques within the fashion industry are just praising the show because the show was very different and very creative on its own. Now, let's see how Alessandro Michel performs in his upcoming collections. I will discuss about the Paris Fashion Week because Paris Fashion Week is ongoing. I'll discuss about it in the next week's weekly fashion news because till then we'll have more big shows coming up and like that would be more interesting to watch for. The next news is coming from LVMH, Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy. That's the full form of the brand for those of you who don't know. The thing is that LVMH has announced that they have rose up in around 1% for their holiday season because we all know that the Christmas times and the New Year's time are known as the holiday season in the western part of the world. They have a growth rate of around 1%, and that's a consecutive basis of growth rate that LVMH has been attaining. Now, looking into this growth, the thing here to note is that Bernard Arnault, who is the CEO of the LVMH group, is somewhat pivoting his path into the fashion industry. He has been buying multiple different companies for multiple different years and he is just pivoting his path. He does know that in the current market, he is not even trying to target the middle class upcoming audience who are trying to buy or get into the luxury items or the luxury goods. He's trying to hit up the ultra luxury people or the ultra rich people who are just trying to get that fabric and trying to get that storyline and those good clothes out of all of these brands that like LVMH has to offer or any other brand has to offer within the LVMH group. So he's very much focused upon the quality and everything around these brands, and that's why they are like hitting up a growth rate of even 1%. 1% sounds very small, but it is so big in like that level where LVMH is right now. So those two were the most important news that you can have for this week. We'll be back with more interesting news, but I have a collaboration in my mind that a lot of people are talking about. We are talking about the collaboration that has happened between Sakai, which is a high-end Japanese fashion brand, and Carhartt Whip, which is the streetwear line for Carhartt. Carhartt is a brand which most of you would know, but for those people who don't know, Carhartt is a brand which mainly focuses on workwear. Now, what do you mean by workwear? You can just see it on the screen right now. Now, the collaboration is pretty great, and for those people who like utility a lot, like utility in your clothes, more pockets, more the functionality of your outerwear, the functionality of the clothes that you wear, then this is a collaboration for you because the whole collaboration is about construction, spread collar jackets, and spread collar everything is very much prominent in this collaboration. I have seen a lot works of denim as well in this collaboration because both the companies Carhartt and Sakai are very prominent with construction of the garments, and they're doing like really good with that. The collaboration is, again, as I said, it's mainly for the people who like utility, and a lot of people are craving for the collaboration only because it is very much cool of a collaboration to be launched in the very beginning of the year, right? Now the thing is that you can definitely buy from the collaboration. I don't know if it gets launched in India or not, but if it does, then I'll still like put down the link in the description below where you can like look into the collaboration. It has potentially dropped. I don't have the exact information about it, but you can just look into the screen if it has dropped or not. Editor, drop it right here. Yeah. So those were the international news. Now let's move on to the Indian news. It's not a news, it's rather a data that you should be proud of. Indian premium market is projected to get a surge of around 45%. Now, the thing here to note is that Indian consumers or Indian customers are considered to be the ones who just buy things looking into the logo, not looking into the quality of the product or the craftsmanship. But this mindset is very much changing because while the global fashion market or global luxury market is just stalling down, India is hitting up a 45% surge. Indian consumers are now shifting towards more meaningful products and meaningful items rather than just focusing on logos and just focusing on the brand itself. They want something which is very, very meaningful. And that's a good thing for the Indian consumers and the Indian market because now we understand luxury and understand fashion, which is a very, very great thing. So that was it for the news for the week, and I hope you did like it. This video is pretty short, but if you did like it, just hit the like button, and if you didn't like it, hit the dislike button. Comment down in the comment section below why you liked it or why you didn't like it. Follow us on Instagram because we post some different stuff there, and just subscribe to the channel because that gives us the motivation to work more. We post on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and that was it. I hope you have a great day. Bye bye, take care.